Alice, so it's a nerve-wracking time for Ukrainian-Americans here in Metro Detroit, and there are many. They are worried about their loved ones overseas and about the precedent an invasion sets for future aggression by Russia. Jason Colthorpe live tonight in Warren with their unique perspective. Jason.
Yeah, and it is, Devin, and because there's been so much misinformation from the Russian side during this invasion and leading up, the one thing Ukrainians would like right now at this point in the conflict is UN peacekeepers to get into Ukraine so the entire world knows exactly what's happening there. The crisis on the Ukrainian border has become an invasion now, according to the White House.
Ukrainians are not unaccustomed to being invaded by their larger northern neighbor. It's happened roughly every 100 years since 1149 AD.
Mykola Murshky chairs the Ukrainian-American Crisis Response Team of Michigan.
There was a photo going around on social media of mothers who are giving their kids stickers before they go to school with the kid's blood type. So that way, should something happen, people know that the kid's blood type is this. Yeah. But in order to make those kinds of preparations, you have to stay calm. You can't be panicked.
The 50,000 or so Metro Detroiters of Ukrainian descent have heard stories like that as the conflict escalates. But this shouldn't just matter to them. It should matter to all of us, Murshky says. Forget for a moment Russia's impact on global fuel and Ukraine's on global food. Ideologically, can Russia's sudden belief it can just reassemble an ancient empire by force go unchecked? And if the answer is yes, what's next?
I've had some people, mention to me that we should, Ukraine's far away. Ukraine doesn't really matter. But if we don't respond strongly to Russia's aggression near Russia, what's that going to say about their ability, about how we're going to respond if they attack us here at home?
And moreover, what example would this set if nothing or not enough is done? Murshky says, Putin is not the only leader looking to reassemble ancient lands. He points to Stephanie Chang, Michigan State Senator, who's of Taiwanese descent. And they've talked, and her worry is that China could one day be emboldened to do the same type of thing. We'll have to wait and see. It's really an hour-by-hour situation at this point. In Warren tonight, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Can run in so many directions. All right, Jason.